Things are finally starting to happen in my balcony garden. I planted a seed from a Roma tomato I got at Walmart, and this is what I got. My Manetka are ripening, and even a curly kale ripened, with 3 more waiting to follow suit. These tomatoes are barely starting to blush. I can't see it in the picture. More spoon tomatoes are ripening. They look pretty big in the picture, but they're actually only about the size of a pea. Here's a few more. One is ripe, and there's a couple more. This Fuzzy Wuzzy was supposed to be a microdwarf tomato, but it grew to be about 3 feet tall. It's loaded with tomatoes, and today I actually got my first ripe one. This Roma tomato is starting to blush a little bit. I expect to be able to eat that soon. I wish this picture had turned out clearer. These are the Fuzzy Wuzzy tomatoes. They're not fuzzy at all, just the leaves are, but they have a beautiful pattern in them that you don't see in other tomatoes. I grew this plant from some seeds that I harvested from a tomato that I was given last year at the food bank. I had 3 of those tomatoes, and I took a picture, and Google Lens said that they were billiard balls. So I turned them around so you could see the stem, and then they said they were super snow white tomatoes. They were very, very pale, much lighter than these are, but they were delicious. I hope these are just as good. It looks like the blossom that was on this plant before has died, but it looks like it's getting another one. I wonder, do I need to pollinate these? This is an eggplant. And this is my first year ever growing eggplants. This tomato plant barely grew a foot tall, but it's growing some yellow pear tomatoes on it. I wonder if it's a dwarf. I'm going to save the seeds and try it again. Here's another one of my mutant Roma tomatoes. And here's part of what I harvested today. I'm going to let the curly kale ripen a little bit more. And you can see a little bit of the variegation on that bright orange one on the bottom. That's the one that I picked off of the Fuzzy Wuzzy tomato plant.